Hello, this is your boy Miguel from the Mobile Mechanic 757. You know how we get down. Today's July 6th. It's 104 degrees outside with relative humidity and a heat warning. 2 days ago, I looked at a 2010 Ford F-150. His engine was blaring, his engine fan was blaring very high, and every time the compressor got cut on, the engine shut off. So I did a diagnostic. I took my bi-directional machine with the customer standing right there, cut the compressor on. Every time it just shut the engine off. I replaced the compressor and I replaced the evaporator. When I am doing any kind of job, I take videos, I take pictures, and I have documents that I have the customer to sign. And one of the part of it is saying that if anything like the little plastic parts or connectors break, I have no responsibility because stuff happens. It happens all the time. Stuff is brittle. Also, we do not warranty any parts. If the parts fail and it's not our fault and you interfere with us, that's all on you. Got them to sign that. Every one of the customers, I get them to sign that. Protects for situations like that. Yesterday, it was 104 degrees. I went out there, I replaced the compressor, and I replaced the evaporator, and I did a recharge. I did a vacuum and a recharge. It was 104 degrees outside. I took a picture. It was 40, 41 that was coming out of the vent, which is very good for 104 degrees. The customer admitted that he overcharged the system. He overcharged the system. That was the initial issue the whole entire time. I actually made a video that day articulating about the symptoms of a faulty compressor with the F-150. The fan would be blaring extremely high and all this great stuff. So he calls me today around 12 something. This is July the 6th. He calls me and he says, dude, he's calling me all different names. And I let him know I'm not dude or any of the names you're calling me, but I can be there within 1 hour. Every time I go back, I always videotape the interaction with the customer because the customers lie all the time. When they're mad, they're going to complain about everything. They're just going to try to put everything on you. Mind you, this customer overcharged their own system. I never did that. So I get back, I look down, turn the vehicle on. I'm recording the whole entire time. The compressor is spinning. Brand new compressor is spinning like there's no tomorrow. But it ain't working. I checked the Freon. It's full of Freon. And I'm trying to tell the customer what I did is not the issue. It is your compressor. He's saying, well, you zip tied the power components to the compressor from the vehicle to the compressor. I'm letting him know the tab never broke off. It just won't go together. So I zip tied it together. And he's saying that's the reason why his compressor's not working. And I'm like, well, how is the compressor on? He either has power or doesn't have power. The compressor clutch is spinning like there's no tomorrow. The pressure is, everything is completely okay on the low side. I could not go any further because I'm trying to explain and show this guy, and he's just carrying on and cussing. I'm like, don't cuss, don't carry on with me. I'm trying to show you so I can take care of your complaint. He won't come over there. He's just yelling and screaming and carrying on. And he said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm like, you said don't worry about it. I didn't say this, sir. You said it, and I'm recording you. And he's just going really off. So I gave him a copy of what he signed yesterday of this document that I actually sell that says I have nothing to do with your parts. I just installed them. If I did something wrong, how did your compressor come on? How you have Freon? I didn't do anything wrong. You have something else going on with this system. You overcharged it, so you got something else going on with it. I lay it down in front of him. Didn't get nowhere near him. You don't get around hostile customers any shape from away. Doesn't mean I'm not going to protect myself if a customer does anything. That's not going to happen. My point in my story is he wasn't listening. He told me not to worry about it numerous times, so he voided me completely. He just voided me out. Talking about don't worry about it, you're not going to get paid. All he can do is do a chargeback. I've had videos of him saying don't worry about it. I have videos that I took before, after, during, and the final everything. And one of the things that I replaced was a serpentine belt. I didn't charge him for that. Now, they didn't charge him at all for it. I gave him a 10% discount. I took off the diagnostic charge. I did everything I'm supposed to do, my own due diligence. The point of my story is this guy is going hostile and carrying on. I understand he's upset, and that's great and fine and wonderful, but you gotta let me come back and, you know, do my due diligence and see what is wrong. But if you're telling me don't worry about it, and you're telling me, oh, I got this person, they said this, I don't care what the other people say. Go to them. I'm telling you, there is power to the compressor. The compressor is spinning. I have recorded it. I have got pictures and recording of the day before. I let the vehicle sit for 30 minutes. I got 40 degrees coming out of lower, about 40, 41 degrees coming out of the vent on 104 degrees. Took pictures of it, made a YouTube video out of it. Will be coming out soon. So this is why you got to have your documents and customers, because they'll lie and say anything. And then he had the audacity and say, oh, because I saw him texting, oh, I'm recording you. So what difference does that make? What difference does it make that you recorded me? Who cares? It's not going to change the facts that you overcharged the system. I fixed it, and now you have another problem because you probably damaged another component. But yesterday it was working fine, and then I'm trying to tell you, you bought a compressor, and the compressor has failed. It's a brand new compressor, but it's failed. It happens all the time. And you're saying that I should warranty my labor. What am I supposed to do? Tighten the bolts up tighter? Put the connector much and fix and put more Freon in it? It doesn't work that way. So my point of my story is protect yourself, do what you need to do. People are going to say, oh, you're a mobile mechanic, this happens to you, blah, blah, blah. No, it happens to shops. It happens to everybody who does work in the field, in the business. Protect yourself. He didn't ruin my day. I just got to go through the process. I signed up for this. It is what it is. That's why I take pictures and I take videos every single time. And even when I did the diagnostic, I had him to push the button with my machine, turn the compressor on because it cut on and off when it felt like it. And then when it cut it on, bam, engine shut off. So I was in the right direction. I did what I was supposed to do in my due diligence. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you.